Welcome. This video is about games that do not work on Linux, games that partially work on Linux, and ones that used to work on Linux. It is effectively a video covering the reasons to jailboot if you're a gamer. If you are new to Linux or looking into installing Linux and playing games, please be aware that anti-cheat is generally the reason why people are unable to play certain games on Linux. The game that you see here is Arena Breakout Infinite. It uses ACE, or Anti-Cheat Expert, that is not Linux compatible. Some games do have anti-cheat, which is Linux compatible, so Easy Anti-Cheat or Battlecore do have a Linux version. So even if you do see anti-cheat on some games, it is not a warning sign that the game may not work on Linux. You can check websites like Are We Anti-Cheat Yet or ProtonDB. I will have a link in the description below where you can check your games. Battlecore Arena uses Easy Anti-Cheat. However, this game is unable to be played on Linux because the compatibility has not been implemented for whatever reason. That is why we suggest that you check ProtonDB or Are We Anti-Cheat Yet or jailboot if you're wanting to play games that do have anti-cheat, because while some developers do come out and confirm that they have Linux or Steam Deck compatibility, just relying on knowing what type of anti-cheat a game is using, there's no guarantee that it's going to work. Even if it does work on one game, it may not work on another game for whatever reason.
Well done! Now get to the goal. In addition to your weapon and ability, your final piece of equipment is a module, a passive ability. There are several of them that can be unlocked by playing. Try this one, the Regeneration. This module progressively regenerates your shield if you haven't taken any damage for a few seconds. You've learned everything you need to know to fight, but will you know how to use it against a defending opponent? We'll see about that right now. Take out your opponent. Congratulations! That was one.
Warface Clutch currently uses MRAC 2.0 as their anti-cheat.
Try and hit the targets while aiming. Most weapons can be customized with attachments. Attachments change the functionality of your weapon and thereby your possibilities in combat. Attach a scope to your rifle. Scopes offer greater aiming precision at longer ranges. Hit the targets aiming through your scope. Soldiers have grenades. A single grenade can hit several enemies at once. Throw a grenade and hit multiple targets. Proceed to the checkpoint indicator. Rifleman is the only class that can replenish ammo during combat, both for himself and his teammates. Replenish your teammates' ammo to continue. Replenish your ammo. With the help of your teammates, you can scale very high walls. Perform a double climb. You can also assist your teammates with double climb. Help your teammate get over the wall. There are 4 combat classes: Rifleman and Sniper.
Battlefield 2042 uses EA's own anti-cheat, which has been rolled out to other games, which will be at the end of this video.
We have begun our attack on Alpha 2.
Alpha 2 is now secure. We are moving on Alpha 1. We are holding Alpha Sector.
Weapons free.
Call of Duty uses Ricochet as their anti-cheat. Anything after Black Ops 4 does not work on Linux. That includes Warzone.
Friendly UAV on station.
There are security concerns running older Call of Duty games, so if you were to, I'd suggest using something like Bottles. I'll include a link to a video in the description below which goes through the Call of Duty games and the type of security exploits that can happen, which creates a debate because the exploits are done on Windows. Should these older games be run on PC? Should you have personal data on your PC, personal computer? Or should these older games just be run on console? And if these older Call of Duty games are updated to fix the security issues, would it break the Linux compatibility like EA has done recently? I guess we'll find out if it ever happens.
Covering your 6! Watch your fire!
to investigate.
I think we both knew where that was headed. Waypoint marked. Move. Another casualty on set. Legal's gonna have a fit.
Hardpoint. Time to get our heads dirty, Black Ops. Get to work. Hardpoint is secure. We got the lead. Now hold it. Hostile got the hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint located. RPC rolling up. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
How's it feel?
Back up. Requesting recon overhead. RCXD moving out.
Rainbow Six Siege uses BattleEye and cheat. It does not have the Linux compatibility option on, so it does not run in Linux. There is a Discord server in the description below if you're wanting to play private matches on Linux. It is a workaround, which is why I haven't included this game in the partially works on Linux section of this video.
One friendly operator remaining.
Dirty Bomb
Now
uses
for the fun
easy
part.
anti-cheat.
Shoot the excellent. Okay, let's step things up and take a shot at some moving targets. Finish the job.
Reloaded.
It's fine to take a breather here, just don't do the same in real combat. Bam, 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 that's the way. Great work. Oh, we're ahead of schedule. I might get out in time for happy hour. All mercs have unique abilities they can use in combat. Take Skyhammer here. He's able to call in devastating airstrikes. Great for destroying EVs, generators, and anyone standing in his way. Aim at the EV with the crosshair and press the primary ability key to call in the strike.
I bloody love this bit.
Of course, mercs have defensive skills like shields or healing stations. In addition, some mercs also have a secondary ability. Skyhammer resupplies ammo. Aim at the dummy, then press the secondary ability key to resupply them. Glad you've got the hang of things. We also have assets on the roster who have medical training and can instantly revive a downed player. Now, let's run through a combat simulation. All mercs can complete objectives, but specialists like Proxy complete them faster.
I'm repairing the objective.
Your job here is to provide cover.
Bloody cover me!
Nice. Now let's take a look at that scenario again. Move over, Proxy. This time we'll look at what to do without an objective specialist present.
Repair the bloody EV!
Undawn is a game that I went to play, and then it asked me to sign up for an account, and I wasn't interested. Which is why I have a bit of the trailer here. I figured I'd include it for those who were interested. It uses ACE anti-cheat. Infestation Battle Royale uses FAC or Fredicus anti-cheat. I apologize about the pronunciation. Infestation, the new Z, uses the same FAC anti-cheat as Infestation Battle Royale. PUBG uses Zakynthos, their proprietary anti-cheat solution. Other information also says that it also uses BattleEye, so it could be using a combination of anti-cheats. Royale Reforged uses easy anti-cheat.
Ready to fight! I'm ready to fight. Now I'm ready to fight.
Fortnite is interesting as apparently it uses two anti-cheats. It uses Battle Eye and Easy Anti-Cheat.
Good to go, buddy.
The Crew
Break
2
away. I'll break anything you
is
have to.
a car racing
Like I know
game
you can, and
that
we'll
uses
fix it in no
Battle
time.
Eye anti-cheat.
Welcome to the city that never sleeps. In this event, you'll see New York taken over by racers in a way you never could have imagined. It's not just a city, it's a playground for the best pilots and drivers of today and tomorrow. We're here today to watch the first episode of this year's live Extreme series. In this new season, talented newcomers have a shot at taking on established stars and a chance to impress all the racing teams out here. And believe me, they're watching. And just as important, they need to generate excitement. That's how fans flock to them. And that's what it's all about, right? Become a racer, steal the show, and see your follower numbers soar. Speaking of soaring, get a load of that jump. There you have it, folks. The numbers are going through the roof.
Now we're into games that partially work on Linux. So Escape from Tarkov, which uses the Battle Eye anti-cheat. The PvP version does not work on Linux currently. However, part of the PvE expansion of Escape from Tarkov does work on Linux. Only certain areas which still use Battlecore don't work on Linux. Rising Storm 2 Vietnam uses Easy Anti-Cheat. The reason it's on this list as partially working on Linux is because if you're using the community servers which don't have EAC, you can play on Linux.
Recon is in the air. We are taking Alpha.
Warhammer Vermintide 2 uses Easy Anti-Cheat. If you're on Linux, you can host games, however you cannot join games. Otherwise you will be kicked shortly after joining by the anti-cheat.
Like I was never here.
Fear not, mayflies. There's nothing worse than us loose in this night.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, you can play the offline portion of the game, however you cannot play the online portion of the game due to easy anti-cheat kicking you.
The last time I gaze upon this planet.
Me, I will change the future!
Moving on to games that had updates which broke their compatibility with Linux. Stay Out had a recent update which broke the compatibility with Linux. They use easy anti-cheat and the Linux compatibility is not there. Battlefield 1 uses EA anti-cheat. EA has gone through and updated a few of their games to use their anti-cheat, which breaks compatibility with Linux.
return to the combat area.
Battlefield 5 is one of the games that EA updated with their anti-cheat, which doesn't work with Linux.
Explosives are in place!
Soldier, you must return to the combat zone.
Right,
EA Sports WRC uses EA's anti-cheat, which doesn't work with
Uneasy left.
Linux.
Into slight right. And medium left. Hard right. Small crest. Crest, caution. Easy left with a big jump. Crest. Easy right. Slight left of the crest, slowing. Hard left. Into easy right. And easy left, caution. Tightens medium, tightens hard. Hard right, don't cut. Hard left. Hard right. Easy left of the crest. Jump. Easy right. Crest. And easy right. Slowing. Easy left of the crest. Tightens medium. Into easy right. Crest, slowing. Caution, crest, and medium left.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Rockstar recently went through and updated the game to include BattleEye anti-cheat and didn't include Linux compatibility in that update. However, unlike EA's anti-cheat where the game will not start at all, with GTA 5 and BattleEye you can still play single player. So Rockstar is saying if you're on Linux you can complete the story, but we don't want you buying any shark cards going forward. Well, and you won't have access to the multiplayer.
That's terrible!
So those are my games that I've come across that aren't compatible with Linux. It is something to keep in mind if you only play on Linux and are going to purchase a game. If you've already purchased it, you can try for a refund or jailboot. If you already have a Windows key or whatever, there ain't no shame in jailbooting. I would suggest having a completely separate drive for your operating systems, or consider a console or a completely separate computer if you're concerned about how invasive the anti-cheats can be.